Supposed to be the state representative from Newberry and Lexington County. I would simply say thank you for allowing me to represent you at the State House. It's a pleasure being of service to you. I like people, like to be of service to people, and try to enjoy helping people achieve their goals and objectives. So thank you so very much for allowing me to serve. Our next speaker is the candidate for the Newberry County Council representing the Silver Street Chapels area. He's the incumbent. He's a Democratic nominee for re-election. He's been a county councilman for a lot of years and has done a splendid job. I'm pleased to introduce to you the current county councilman, Representative Bill Waldrop, who is from Silver Street. Councilman Waldrop.
Thank you, Walt. First, I would like to thank the Little Mountain Reunion Association for giving us this opportunity to speak today. I am Bill Waldrop, and I am running for re-election to the Newberry County Council representing District 6. I would like to take this opportunity to thank you for allowing me this privilege of serving you on the council. And as you know, the general election is on Tuesday, November the 2nd. I will be on the ballot hoping for another term to represent District 6 and Newberry County on the Newberry County Council. For this, I will need your vote and your support. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Councilman Waldrop. One of the most important but least known offices in Columbia in the state government is called the Secretary of State. Think about it. If the Newberry County government didn't have a clerk of court's office, things would kind of be in a turmoil. The Secretary of State provides the very same service for state government, and it's a very, very important job. We're pleased to have with us today the Democratic nominee for Secretary of State of South Carolina. She is a well-known former governmental official in Washington, D.C. and in the state of Maryland. She has extensive public service experience, and we're pleased to have her with us today, Mrs. Marjorie Johnson, a candidate for Secretary of State.
Hello, Little Mountain. I bring you greetings from Columbia. I am candidate for Secretary of State, and I bring diversity of thought and word and deed to the ticket. I intend to give open visibility to the office of Secretary of State, whereas it has not had that. It is not known to many of the voters what goes on in the office, who's in the office, what the office is responsible for doing. I intend to change that. You need an open office where you know what's going on there and you know why and when to go to that office. You know the services that are provided. It is an open office. I intend to be an advocate for South Carolina in that I want to sell South Carolina to the rest of the world. The rest of the world needs to know the advantages that they get by moving here, by employing South Carolinians, by seeing some of the fruits of the labor here, seeing that the labor market is plentiful, it is qualified, it is technically capable of handling anything. I bring a new image to the job, new leadership, a new administration, and I look forward to serving in the office in an open way, and you will hear from me, see me. I will be out in the public making the office known and what the functions are. I would appreciate your support. I thank you for having me here today, and God bless America.
Thank you, Ms. Johnson. In January of 2011, South Carolina is going to have a new state superintendent of education. We're pleased to have with us today the two candidates, both of whom are distinguished and well qualified for that position. We have with us the Democratic nominee for Superintendent of Education and the Republican nominee for Superintendent of Education, Thank you for being with us. Our first speaker is the Democratic candidate for State Superintendent of Education. He's a former Deputy United States Secretary of Education. He was instrumental in it's kind of tough competing with a helicopter, folks, but I don't believe I can get him to move. Our speaker was one of the organizers and was a vice chairman of the First Steps program, which supports and has created early childhood education in our state. He's a distinguished attorney from Greenville. It's my pleasure to present to you the Democratic candidate for State Superintendent of Education, Mr. Frank Holloman.